Hello, welcome back to Elden Ring. We are here where we left off in Farum Azula at the imp door that I said I would do. If we can. Why couldn't we? Oh, because there's a big boy there. There's two big boys. Okay, one is stuck. Excellent. Abuse the game mechanics. Abuse the bugs. That's my style of souls. No, I'm out. Oh, he's still stuck. Oh, I see. He cannot step over that ledge. What a dumbass. Guess he doesn't have a jump key, does he? We still need to go back and explore way further. Now, I will point out, between this and the last episode, there has been a couple of hours, so my... what do you even call that? My visual memory is not as fresh as it was. That's not the word I wanted to use, but I will use that to point that I'm an idiot. What the fuck? I did not see there was a hole there. Whoops. Okay, let's try this again. Oh man. I would also like to get back those souls. I don't know why the souls are there, but I got them, okay. Just calmly. Oh shit. If both of them hits me at the same time, I'm dead. Oh, no. Thankfully, their attacks go over my head a lot. Not in the figurative way. In the literal way. You know, I notice I say literal and literal. I don't know which is the right way to say it. I think I prefer saying literal. And I think both of them are correct. I may be wrong on this. I will just keep saying literal. You know, it's sort of like the lever kind of thing for me. Literal just sounds better. Okay. There's no way you open this whole area, as I said before, just to do... or just to, like, open up a new path, is there? Maybe there is. Because this is too huge for a completely new secret area. Is it not? No, you roll back. Oh, that heal could have come a bit later. I used the wrong flask. You know, I'm also surprised we didn't found more necromancy spells. Wanted to hit the corpses. I think I succeeded there, yeah. Very nice. Like, it would be better to go back down. I should also reallot my Estus. I keep forgetting to do that. From two ceruleans. I didn't even see you. Or you. You know, I feel like invasions would be fun to do here. Although it could be annoying because both you and the host falling off is a real possibility at all times. As I said before, I really like the frame rate here most of the time. I kind of wish most of the major areas were isolated, such as this, in a better way, so they would run better. Or they could just figure out a better method of, like, you know, doing that. That's also an option. Okay, I'm out. Are you guys not going to drop? Well... Oh, one did. Yeah, I think this place is like deceivingly large. Like, compare this to Lindell, this feels at least the same size as Lindell, with all the verticality. Is that Tree Knight? Okay. Is this door really not openable? I guess not. Oh, a scarab somewhere? Oh, I didn't see you. They blend in so well. Please. Okay, and we did that. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, I don't know if this is a hint that you cannot enter this building. Because I don't know when you bug out the textures, can you even tell? Because we did that once in Royal Lucaria. And it didn't seem like it. This seems like another dragon platform. With the trees there. No! I can't! Okay, we got it. Lightning fortification. I assume it's just lightning defense. Greatly increases lightning resistance for self and allies. This incantation was used by the Knights of the Earthtree during the assault by the great ancient dragon Gransex and the bitter war of the ancient dragons that followed. Oh, there is indeed a dragon here. Okay, that's the area we already been. Okay, before we tackle the dragon, let's see the rest of this place. What did we get by coming here? We got a scarab. We got a smithing stone, I think. A smithing 8. And then possibly whatever the dragon horse. Unless there is something on this side. Oh, you can go to the top. Okay, okay, let's do the dragon. Okay, we just wait this out. It doesn't deal damage. You can tell because the bubble is still on. Oh, and my health bar, of course. That does deal damage. Okay. I think I back hit his head. Oh shit. It's very quiet for a dragon. I keep getting hit there because of the combo is too long. Okay. Or maybe it's not the combo at all, maybe it's my own greed. Just like there. Back, 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 heal. Fuck. Another heal. We are out. Okay. Hold up. No! Fuck. Ah, I saw that coming. Let us not upgrade, not change the aesthetics yet, because I feel like we can use them. But if we had some magic left, maybe we could have moonbladed him down. So there's also that. Oh, there's also that argument. Hopefully it is okay to run through. You know, this is still not a good spot to farm souls. I actually, when I upgraded my Uchi to +7, I think, or +8, or whatever it was, I went to get souls near the Blood River, because that's the best place for it that I found. You know, the mausoleum with the Moog, with the frogs. All I did just killed the mobs until the bonfire. Not the first one, but the second one on that cliff. And that got me like 80,000. So I could grind it and get some more levels if I want to. That's why I had the more souls ring equipped. Not ring, talisman. I'm doing pretty poorly here. Oh man. His swipes are also very similar to the Dragon King. Those backhands, I hate those backhands, you know. But it's mostly really my greed, I think. I have to stop the attack at certain points. I can't just spam it. Or that happens. Okay, at least we got it. Oh, it dropped something. Oh, gravel stones. I don't exactly know what you use them for. House? Oh. He's just talking about the body of the dragon. Should we go back and rest? Me as well. I think this will take us to the top of it. Top of that big building that I wanted to get on the top. Wait, what? What? Oh, this is not the one. It's this one, isn't it? The lift. Notice how on that loading screen you see a glowing symbol. I wonder if we have to make that glow once we encounter it. It will be hard to tell once you do, because this zone looks similar in all the places, especially with all the ruins all around. Oh, Alexander! Hello! Did you get reforged? You are still cracked, my dude.
Ah, I see you finally made it here yourself. The city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. What an incredible place we find ourselves. But that aside, I can't believe you felled that giant. It was practically a god. I doubt there's another soul out there who could have done the same. Of course, I count myself, the great Alexander, among the many. Which means I've but one thing to ask of you. Would you kindly undertake my ordeal? Come and tell me when you're ready. I've been longing to fight a warrior as accomplished as you.
Fight a warrior as accomplished as me? Are you going to fight me?
You are ready then, I take it? Then let us begin.
Oh no.
I am the great Jar warrior. I am Alexander.
Dude, no.
Lend me strength, O warriors within. Let us become one champion together.
Come on, be reasonable, man. Oh no. Should I die? I will die. Oh no, Alexander, you are so strong. He actually is.
I can't believe your heart didn't at all.
Really? I don't think there is a way out of that. No. I don't think he will yield. Why are you making me do this, Mr. Miyazaki? Oh man. I really don't want to do this. I could leave it. Will that solve anything? Maybe? I doubt we will meet him again if I do at another point. Oh, he's already aggroed.
The great Jar warrior. I am the fist, Alexander. Lend me strength, O warriors. Let us become one champion together.
Please, man. Any hints? Why are there no messages? Here's it. Yeah, man. Oh no.
As I
Realize.
suspected. Victory was impossible. This vessel, was found lacking. My thanks. I knew you were the stuff of champions. It was a marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I bequeath from inside me. All vessels are destined to one day break. But the great Alexander lived as a warrior to his last.
Keepsake of the warrior jar, Alexander. Keepsake of the warrior jar, Alexander, found at the core of the dead flesh that once filled the great jar. The jars contained dregs inherited from those who came before. Thus our warriors passed from jar to jar, carrying dreams of greatness. Greatly boosts the attack power of skills. Shard of the late Alexander, Shattered Warrior Jar. Greatly boosts the attack power of skills. Scraps of stewed flesh cling to the shard, and tatters of ornaments can be seen mingled within the slime. Relics of a red-haired champion, it would seem. He ate Radagon? Or Radan? Well, he was in the battlefields of Radan. So here's the thing. There's one hope yet. With the keepsake, I wonder if you can give this to Jar Bairn. I have a feeling you can. I'm very sad. I knew he would have such a depressing story at the end, because he was basically our onion bro this whole game. Could we go over? Yeah. Ah, man. I wonder if you can do it differently. He wasn't reforged. But all he said that he would go and seek for the giant's flame. How could you make him get reforged? Maybe before you meet him here, you go back and investigate the great giant's flame again? Dead end. Are you sure? Yeah, I see no way back. Thanks, I guess. And this won't allow us to get into that building either. Oh, he can't hit us. Dragon Apostles 4. What the fuck? Okay, almost 15 K. Or 1500, sorry. With one special. That's pretty big. I wonder if it can be even more if I guess it can be if I were to equip the charged attack one. No, not that one. The skill one. Yeah, Godfrey's icon. I can't equip it though. I don't have enough space. Okay. What did we even get here? What did we pick up there? I think if it was important I would remember. There's also an item there. Another 8. Huh. Okay. Well, we finished that path. Should I just... actually, maybe it's best if I run down. Probably not, but... let me just see. So I run that way and then we don't jump down here. We will try to make it to that bonfire. And I don't think I ever went forward here. It's probably a dead end. Or maybe these are just the stairs. Let me check on the sides. Nothing. Maybe I should go back to Jarbear now before anything happens. Yeah. Dragon Temple. He said he would set off onto an adventure. He's still there. And he said he wants to be like Alexander. Dialos's body is gone. Does it imply he ate him?
I'll begin my journey once I'm ready to go, as a warrior jar, in search of glory.
Oh, we can indeed give it to him.
Wow. Cuz, are these insights from Uncle Alexander? Thank you, cuz I'm a warrior jar, so I need to be strong. I can really have them, right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights. I don't think I'll see you again. When I set out. Warriors are supposed to work alone. Goodbye, cuz. And thanks for everything. I'll never forget you, cuz. I'll never forget you, cuz.
Man. So we lose both jars, huh? He left something. Companion jar. Raises potency of throwing pots. Oh. A talisman given by the jars to their friends. Though the jars are brought to life by human flesh and blood, they are all rather kindly folk. Perhaps they were made to be better than their innards. I'm guessing this character was just added there as a finisher to Alexander's story. I do wonder if you could get the innards of Alexander before the patch. I don't think we will meet him again. Perhaps some in the other places where the jars are, maybe. I will go and take a look if what changed in the world after we... Well, I wanna at least look at the table, if anything changed. Maybe this is a bad idea. Oh shit. It's all flamey. Are we inside the Earth Tree? Hold up. This place is probably inside the Earth Tree.
You burned the Earth Tree, didn't you? Then the Round Table is soon to follow. Ah, no need to fret about that. The Round Table hold served to put a tarnish upon the throne of Elden Lord. And if the Earth Tree needed to burn for that to happen, then the Round Table must go as well. I'll stay at the Round Table for a time. I must learn all that can be taken from this place and sear it into my memory. How could I call myself the All-Knowing if I did any less? The pursuit of knowledge is without end, for knowledge is never a thing complete. Thus, I maintain the mantle of All-Knowing. Perhaps the same could be said of guidance. Who's to say whether we'll remain who we are once the fight is finished? What do you think, as one who aspires to become Elden Lord? There are four: Nicola, his twin, Maluna Princess, and the Rani has said so here. If you should learn, I'll trade you for. We both as such.
Oh, sadness. Forgot to read the book for what it unlocks. Ancient Dragon Bolt Pot and Liver. So this either implies that the hold is in the tree, or that it's hold up, the Dung Eater's seedbed is gone. Why? Is it free? As I said, I think this implies that this place is inside the tree, or it implies that given our choices it will just morph. And it has nothing to do with it. Okay, so now we can get 8s of both of the types. 9s from the regular grave wards. Oh man, I don't know if I like this. The story took a very, like, you know, I did not expect a happy ending at all. It's just I feel like this one plays out more dark with many more of the characters than usual, you know? Oh no. Why are you here?
Take a look around. The Round Table hold is burned, razed to the ground. Don't worry. I don't blame you. I'll continue spirit tuning just the same as before, which is why I need your help persuading Master Hugh to leave. His roots are so knotted in this place. He won't last much longer if he stays here. His shackles are broken. He's a free man now. It's high time he put the round table behind him.
Do you think I could send them over to the real place? Indeed, the shackles are broken. It's burned.
I knew you'd be back. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
About the goat-slaying weapon?
Use one. My masterpiece to slay a god. That's all I've lived for. And my promise to Queen Marika. But do me a favor and do look after the girl.
Oh fuck, he's also dying.
I can't hold on much longer. I'm going the way of the round table. It was a great honor to smith your weapons during my time here. Allow me to call you this just once before it ends, my lord. For that is what you are. Weren't you listening? As I've always said, you came to challenge the demigods and their god, to slay them. And as long as you do, I will always smith your weapons. It is what I wish. To smith a weapon for you to slay a god.
I see. You're here for some spirit tuning. Oh, is that right? So Master Hugh won't listen to you either. You have my thanks regardless. I'll try and talk him round next time. I know he was given this great entreaty to craft a weapon which could slay a god. Though I can't help but think of it as a curse, a fearsome curse, put on him by Queen Marika. And if that's the case, I'm not sure there's anything we can do.
I figured it out. Hold up. We have a god-slaying armament, right? The moon veil is a god-slaying armament. How about we make that a regular god-slaying armament too?
I'll smith as long as you like. Now, lay out your arms.
Wait. What happened to her?
I've upset the girl. She says that now my chains are broken, I'm free. That if I stay here, I will be ruined with the round table. What use have I for freedom now? I smith weapons to slay a god. I have lived and will die doing so upon this spot. Is there any other way?
Look, we have 7 of them. I'm willing to sacrifice one for the Uche.
I'll smith now.
I guess that didn't work.
I see.
Do you think you have to no. I was going to say maybe if you do 3 of them. Can I make myself paler? Like, is there a better shade? Like, I want something between gray and like this. They seem to gain in color rather than decrease. Maybe this. Let me see. No, how do I... Yeah. Make it yellowish. But then... Well, I guess I can just do it on the sliding scale. Like that. Maybe like that. No, that's like super white then. Like this? Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh shit. Oh wait, it remembers. Good. Finish. It's not like we ever see ourselves. I just wanted to do that. I know we still have the finger maidens to talk to. That's actually a good advice. Sadness? Do you really think someone would be here? Because that's the first indication of that. Although... the person putting that down maybe just implying it's sad because no one is there. Or nothing is there. Let's talk to the lady, then we check downstairs.
You've done it, I see. What use do you have for me now? I am a finger reader. I will remain here until their dialogue ends and the fingers speak again. Do as you please. Take whatever course seems most worthy to you. Now you may go. You'd force this tired old crone to work, even now. Harder taskmaster have I never met.
I don't know if you keep the remembrances on New Game Plus, so maybe I should just get everything I could. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Death lighting, fire, and blood. And I will just ignore that.
Now, do what you believe is right.
Man, not gonna lie, I find this really depressing. It's not that I hate it. What if I rest? Will they have new dialogue?
I see. Yep.
I'll smith as long as you know.
Well, that's that, I guess. Maybe I should check on the Dawn Gator. He's still there. How do you exactly get to him? You get in the sewers. Ah, I know. You get in the sewers, you jump down the grate, then you go forward, left, and then you jump down near those flowers and climb the ladder. What about... Oh shit. Let me just check my message. Okay, let me see. Actually, I just wanna test this. Yeah, same damage for some reason. That's interesting. Oh, I guess you should read this as enhances charge spells and skills, meaning enhances charge spells and charged skills. Okay. So I had that on, even when I thought it would affect our FP ability. Alright, I wanted to check my item. Maybe if I surface up, I could see some change. Yeah, I see players leaving marks there. Oh, that is for the bonfire. So clearly, at least 2 people got them, and however many upvoted it. Okay, let's check on the Dung Eater. Ignore this. Or maybe the chairs were already gone from the hole themselves. I just never really checked. There should be no enemies here.
Curse you, Golden Order.
I don't know if there is anything else I could do to him. I was thinking about healing him. Fuck me. That was an accident. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. I got this armor. I keep messing my hands up, you know? Man, can I omen that or can I absolution that? Fuck. Malformed helm resembling an omen with its horns cut off, worn by the Dung Eater. Its form is a vision of the landscape of his mind and of his appearance as he wished to see it. The heart of an omen without the body to match. Could there be any crueler existence? What does it matter then if the curse claims it all? Oh man. Malformed armor resembling an omen with its horns cut off, worn by the Dung Eater. The heavy, sun-shaped medallion represents both the guidance he once saw and the ring to which it will one day lead. Fuck. I was just going to do this. But you saw me before, messed it up. I should not have been standing so close to him. Damn it. I'm kind of mad. Although I don't think we could have done too much else with his questline. Let me see if I need to seek absolution for that. I doubt it because it dropped something. Like it drops his stuff.
Greetings.
Well, that's the end of the Dung Eater. I'm very sorry. At least now you know if you kill him, you get his stuff, which is better in the magic defense than... well, not the magic. It is better in some ways. Only by a slight margin. So I think the Bull Goat armor is still the best armor. Yeah, because then, if you look at this... Like, even Lionel's armor is better. Okay. Bull Goat has the highest physical. And high poise. Is there anyone else we should check? Kind of wanna see if the other finger reader crones are depressed as our main one. Although that is not a... That is... Is that a... It's a finger maiden. Yeah, that's not a reader, I think. What we have in the hall.
Your head traverse and reunite the bound so.
Okay. So the answer to that is a no. Kinda wanna check on like some of the other NPCs too, like Lady Tanit. She's still eating.
Oh, you allow me some our lords.
Okay. And I wanted to check. That noise is so disgusting. Wanted to check if there is anything new with the scribe and the gold mask. And after that we will head back to Farum Azura, I think. The only reason I'm not too upset about killing the Dung Eater by accident, because I have a feeling we messed up his storyline, or I don't know. Because I don't know what else we could have done. We gave him, I think, 4 seedbed curses. But probably by killing him, he won't eat our dung. I don't know. It's nighttime, but also... Yeah, look, the earth tree is faded.
Ah, nice to see you. Do you need something?
I don't know if I should give these. I will.
Do you need some?
goat skin.
Its incantations bear no lineage. Very well. I cannot afford, even if it offers only.
We will buy them out as well. Black flame blade.
That its incant. Very well. I cannot, even if it that its incant. Very well. I cannot, even if it offers.
Lightning spear on the bolt. That's the regular. Oh, I think. What was that sound? Oh, interesting. Electrify armament. That's it. That's every incantation we could acquire from our books now.
Do you need something?
Strange that they have not moved. I feel like you should,
Do you need something?
like you kind of have to do something about this.
Do you need some?
But we tried everything. Trying to see if we acquired anything special since then. Any special emotes? Not really. Only the desperate prayer. Well, oh, I also want to check the forge. So basically the other half of this zone was, even though on the map it was big, it didn't really mean much. Because most of it was empty, and the majority of it was spent in the fire giant zone. Okay. So Tempest facing balcony. No. Dragon temple. Did I change back? Yes. Buggered. This is just the boss fight room. Yes, I recognize it. Wonder what that guy means. Okay, so seemingly this is the path. Yep, it is. Let me just double check this direction. Oh no, we jumped down one layer. That's how we ended up there. I remember now. And then I think there's another path besides this. Have I been there? Not sure. I think I was. If that's an accessible area. Yeah, because that's the bottom of this. Okay, we did that for sure. I think. I'm not very convinced, but let's just head on. Oh, I see. No. This is the dude that does like 20 attacks. What's that? Is that a tree knight? I think it is. I think we did this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's rest again. Actually, let's make it night. It is late night. It's just always really bright here. Okay. So this was a progression path? No, this is just this path that we took all the way to the elevator. Yeah, okay. So let me see. There was that other room. I think this is the entrance if you come and fight the boss, because this is where the summon was. Yeah, at this fire. And you drop down here, okay. Then on the top there was nothing. Also, don't we have like a new dragon ability at the communion? And you have two paths. Oh, but this stair, okay, that stair is collapsed. Okay, that was deserved. I got really cocky. Wrong flask. Okay, no need to really go there. Okay. Dragon Temple altar. Dragon Temple. Dragon this. Transept. The other one is just a way to the... No, it's not. Wait. How do we actually proceed forward then? Where did I go in the first place? I think I just went here and then jumped down. No, that's not true. Yeah, that's not true at all. I went to the other path. Did I do that? Yes, I did. It's not this path, it's the path next to this. Yeah, this way. And this was that part where you jump all the way around. But how do you get to the correct spot? There's a way down there. We didn't have a fire in there? I'm sure we do. Not that way. What's over here? Is this the jumping part? I have a feeling we have to do this in order to get up. Because why would you get up on this? Yeah, let's do this again. Can you jump this? Okay. The person said no. Still feel like there was another way. But maybe not. That I have missed. That's just backwards. We do not want to go that way, I think. So, this top part is nothing? Oh. Oh, this is new. Okay, I see. He's saying you jump to the grace. Uh-huh. And then you can come back up. Can you even? Shit. Maybe if you go around, but I'm not going to do that. So what is the closest to this? The Dragon Temple lift? Okay, I messed that up. I mean, I don't really want to fight the Crucible without some security. Is the lift up? It is. You know, I'm getting a bit sad as well, not just because of the circumstances, but because we are getting... I feel like we are getting really, really close to the end of the game. I could be wrong, but you never know. I mean, look here. 186. Probably like a couple of hours of that is AFK. Not much, like not 6, like 3. Because I don't really leave the game running whenever I'm doing something. I only leave it if I'm like, I don't know, grabbing a drink or stuff like that. Or between recordings when I take a 5-minute break, but that's it. Necessarily, I always close it because I have to get all the power from my PC to encode the episodes. Like, I can't play while I'm encoding. So this is the way. Yes? I'm feeling confused again. Yes, and then you just go out. Okay. Okay, so it's not as bad. You cannot sneak up. Okay. He's a big damage boy. Okay, bad. Okay. I'm telling you, these guys are way tougher than Black Knights. I did send it back. I think at this point the other fire is also probably as close as this. So you get in here, you just go down. Do you? Yes. I could use some of that physical. Now see, this is the point where I want to get rid of the jar. The item that raises our equip load. This is the point in the game where I would like to have our stamina at the point where we can utilize everything. So we could free up one slot that is doing nothing else, just buffing us in our equip department. I mean, I could kill him by only doing the attack, I think. I'm not backing down so much. Okay, I forgot. I mistook his ability with the other one. Okay. Poke. Okay. Okay, no, bad. That's good. That's actually good that he's doing that. And that. Okay, dog. Huh, we don't get the flame breathing one. Or maybe we already have something very similar to that. That's why we are not getting it. It's a crumbling dragon. So why are they getting, like, are they turning into stone or are they getting fossilized? I guess the two are the same thing, aren't they? I don't know too much about that, but I think they are. I just saw those dragons deload. How do you make this? Maybe I should not aim for the slope, but the actual top part. I just hope the knight won't respawn. Send it back, just in case. Don't have to do this really. Wrong. Well, he's not there anymore. Do you just jump from here? Oh yeah, you do. Wait. Oh, never mind. Okay, just sit down so we have our point set here. I didn't really read those. Oh no, birds. Warhawks. Oh my god. I don't think I could make this. Not even with Catring. Could I? Yeah, no, that's too far. This kind of reminds me of the Ring City part in the beginning where you have to run a lot. Okay. Oh my god. Accident. Oh, there was a ladder there. It's not as bad. I do feel like we are on a timer though. Oh wait a minute. Uh-huh. Oh no. Did I mess it up? Or are there any other entrances? Oh, there are. Oh. What? Is this a trap? Drake Knight, helm, armor, and gauntlets and graves. What? It's not heavy? Oh, it is. Kind of. Black iron helm worn by Drake Knights. Features the spoils of a dragon catch as an emblem of pride as both dragon hunter and partaker of communion. From birth, Drake Knights speak not a word. They spend their lives pursuing the strength of dragons for its sublime beauty and inspiration of awe. So how come we have Storm Knights here and not Drake Knights? The cape is crafted with dragon wing membrane. Should I just roll with it? I don't think it have any special effects. This is ugly. I mean, do you like this? I think this is ugly as shit. The cape is also ugly, even though it's dragon membrane. But I feel like that's like the best part about it. This looks like someone shat on our head. Oh, this is probably that shortcut. Oh no, it goes further up. Have we been here? No. Okay. You get why I said that, well, I can't judge the aria early, right? We may see Drake Knights, but wouldn't thematically it would be better if instead of the Stormwind Knights we would see them? It kind of feels like they are like placeholders in a way. And this is what I have been talking about all the time. It feels like they just wanted to, or had to release the game at this time, and a couple of things are just, you know. Let's move on. No, I can get back. Actually, wait. Oh, nothing. Okay, no. Please stop. Stupid bird. Wait, is there no lever? Is there? I guess not. Let's get down one level. Oh, I should have checked the bottom part. Wait, was that something? Hold up. It probably wasn't, but I have to make sure. No. Oh. And then go where? Oh, we could have gotten back up to fight the Crucible instead of doing the run. Apparently not that way. Fuck. I also didn't know we would fall so far, because I think we just missed the platform. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I also didn't expect us to fall. There's a way to drop down. Yeah, it doesn't really want to register. You double jump. Or no, you double dodge, but it doesn't want to register. Oh, okay, that ledge is clearly slimmer. Let's just take the elevator down and get off in the middle. This doesn't open. Yeah. Oh. What? I got scared of that bush. Oh. Okay, thankfully it somehow still hit it. Okay, we can just take a look around after. Bird. Fuck. No, the Locan. Please. Wait, that dragon is damaged. Yeah, he barely has any health. We got the smithing stone. Oh, this kind of seems like it would open up. See the seam in the middle? Oh, I guess it's on every angle. Never mind. It's cut like a pizza. Okay, now can we take some time to... Don't talk to me. Just say nothing. I guess we probably won't have to deal with the dragon. Aha. There's that. Oh my god, fucking birds. Stop. Oh, it's not dead. I am going to be though. Okay. If you are in trouble, all you have to do is just grunt. There we go. Anything under... Anything I missed? No. I will just keep spending the healing items. I will just assume there's a fire at the other side of this somewhere that we just haven't discovered. Oh, open windows. With a light in. Okay. Let's see if we can get there in a natural way, because we only have one chance making that jump, and I don't really think you could do it. Unless you jump into that alcove. Thankfully I said this before, but the stance attack that we have for the moon veil... Oh shit. The moon veil? Keep trying to call it moonblade. No! The Locan again. I'm panicking. Stop panicking. So as I was saying, the stance attack is powerful enough. Yeah, I see. No, I think we can just get there some other way. Yeah, that's way too risky. So, as I was saying, the rolling without the mana that we have, not the rolling, the stance attack without the mana we have is still strong enough to kill the birds in one hit. Still deals a lot of damage. Okay, more Dragonstone. This is a Somben War. Okay. Oh, what's that? Nothing. Okay, there's a way up there. Memorize that. Could also jump down there. I don't know if I want to. Let's check over here. There are some birds on this roof, I know. I saw some. Okay, there's another one. How is the game still giving you golden seeds? I guess it's there for like all the people who miss a bunch in like and they are not doing the side areas. Yeah, that would make sense. Wrong. That's a different tower. Oh, it's a Crucible Knight. It's a good thing I did not try the jumping BS. I'm guessing we have to take those things down. Yeah. Is there a message here saying grace perhaps that way? No message? Those are skellies. Oh no, they are not. Yeah, I don't know. See an item. No sight of any grace. Maybe I should go back. Range battle. Okay, yeah, we are going back. I see. One of them came to life. Yeah, okay, I assume the path we were on would lead to the main path. Somewhere over here, and then maybe in this gatehouse you traverse, and then you can go through the whole door. So seemingly there's not too much left of this place. Wait, what? Did I make the wrong jump? Wait, can you actually go on the other one? Like next to me, see? Like under there somehow? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. It's hard to see these stones. Oh no. Don't do that. Just roll. Octopuses? No. Wicked sword. Are you wicked? He's wicked strong. Just going to put up a safety bubble. Birds, I hear birds. Or a bird. Oh fuck, my bubble. Night. I'm out of cerulean. My most important resource. Oh fuck. Fuck, it's unfair. Don't think... Wait, no. Okay. The wind staggered me, then my roll was already queued up. Sometimes I wish you couldn't queue up abilities. But I think that's the reason why enemies can read you, because you can do that. So if you didn't, then they couldn't react. Okay. At least now we will have our Astus. Well, most of it, because I'm just going to run through. If I can. Look at all these birds. Maybe we'll see them fall down to their deaths on this platform. I guess they just stop following you. Well, he will have to climb back up. So... let's use that time to deal with this. Are you coming? Oh. Never mind. I wouldn't like to be backstabbed by them. No. Oh? Oh no, that's not a cubby hole. But I should check anyway. Okay, this is how you get to the Crucible Knight, I see. I'm guessing this won't open. Yeah. Oh, another chest. These are hard to see. Because they don't glow. Dragon Tower Shield. How good is it? 69. It's the best of the 30 strength shields when it comes to guard boost. Tower shield engraved with a dragon, symbol of protection, heavy even among grace shields. It possesses exceptional guarding ability. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Earth Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. Are there any more like secrets here or anything really on the other side? I guess nothing done there. Okay, we can go. Now I don't expect this to go well. Maybe we should run past it. See if there is anything behind the Crucible Knight. Oh, they are fighting. That's my chance. Maybe this will unlock something. Like a shortcut. Ha! Yeah, I think I'm going to go back. I see where we are. Could I cheese it? Will this fall to the ground? I think I could make it fall to the ground. No. No. I think if I have like the right angle. Although this is wasting our precious attacks on this, yeah. Oh, I can switch. Yeah, that's nice. Stay there. Do this. Don't fly, please. Oh no! Oh, he didn't. Oh no, no. Stay there. Oh no. No! Chance. Back, 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 back. Okay. No. Okay. Nice. With the last shot. Oh, and you get nothing. Alright. I expected as much. Given how the other one didn't drop anything. So was it all for the talisman? I don't think you could get down there. Is that really all for the talisman? Unless... Hold up. What's this building? Is this just the same? That's the same. Yeah, right, because we came up with the elevator. Okay. Let's go back to the fire. And level. Finally, that strength is at 30. And then... I'm wondering if is there anything to check? Because we are closing in on the end of the episode. I don't know if I can make it to another bonfire. So is there anything... Oh, that's the Holic tree. You know, I'm also trusting that the last tree guard that we saw at the entrance on those stairs will give the torch we need for the Holic tree. I wanna check the Great Jar. In case we can find the jar burned there. I don't think that's too far-fetched, is it? Although if I do that, I will lose all this, because I ain't coming back. Okay. I should spend them. I should spend them on upgrade mats. I also wonder how come we did not find patches again. Let me just see which one we have. A few of stone 8. Yeah, I could spend it on 8s. 8, 2. We need more 2s. Because you take more than... I don't know how much they take to upgrade. It's not 1. Wait, was that regular stone? I forgot. Yeah, regular stone 8 and then somber 9. Regular stone 8. You can buy... let's spend it all on that. Whatever. Then anything we could buy with the rest. Gravity stones. Yeah, I think we need 2s. Whatever. Okay. Oh, funny, we didn't meet Millicent again. I wanna check if he is or she is there. On the map, she isn't. But I don't know if the patch was after or before we discovered her. I think it was after. And she's not here. That's my message. Did anyone even upvote this? Yeah, 6 people. I don't think Gary would have anything new to say, but I still would like to know. It's also very weird how we only had like one interaction with the Castellan Jaren. And then the other one was when we killed him with Selen. I'm just coming back to the Sage to see if he has any new rot spells. I don't expect he would have new dialogue.
Welcome, welcome. How may I help?
And he doesn't. Alright. Keep in mind we still have not found our 3 other characters. Strangely. I also don't think there's a point of me checking in Fort Hate, but should I? I think if he was there I would see it, but let's just check it anyway. Because we know Kenneth left. It's all very strange that they all disappeared at the exact same time. When we triggered some quest line. And you know, not quest line, I think we killed a boss or something and that's how they disappeared. Or I think when we located the Dung Eater or something, I can't really remember. And they all disappeared at the very same time. Now, maybe the quest line to them is connected. So here's how I would think that would work. I think Kenneth is searching for a new lord, right? Gatekeeper Gostok is lordless. Then we have the hero character who is really depressed. So maybe they could work together. Like all 3 of them. Or Gostok in the whole picture is like the evil one. You know, maybe he tries to like assassinate Kenneth or the hero or something. That would be my theory. Because otherwise I can't really make out one. And then the hero character would be the new lord or lady of Limgrave. I think that's the story arc there. Okay, well they are not here. I kind of want to check Patches' cave. Maybe he returned. And then maybe the manor. The manor itself, not the Lady Tanit. It's also just very strange that Zoraya's disappeared without us telling her the secret about the manor. Okay, Patches is not here. Alright. I don't know. Maybe I will keep looking around a bit and then I will just return back to Farum Azura and we will continue it from there. Let me just check the Cathedral of Manus Salus. Maybe Rani returned. Well, she is not here. Alright, I may just keep looking around for a bit and then start a new episode. So, until then, I will see you later.